Sup, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chiscool Gaming, and in today's video, we're gonna spin for Lynn. She is the Generation 4 marksman. She's a defender. Her widget gives lethality. Now, I'm recording this in the live stream, so if you aren't subscribed, consider smashing the subscribe button so you don't miss my next stream, or if you're just dropping into the stream, you don't want to miss the next vid that goes live. So my game plan for Lynn as a spending joiner is to go in and probably just spin her to 120. I am not the lead who is defending the castle. If I was, I'd want to max her as soon as possible, I think, to have the latest generation. And although lethality is probably not the most exciting thing to have, if we get a look at marksman here, let's see what we had previously. Well, Greg's not bad. Troop health? I don't know. Troop health is actually pretty legit. But anyways, I'm going to do my spins. My game plan is to slow roll this hero. At my level of spend, I'm going to convert gems into max pretty much every wheel hero that shows up eventually. And I'm going to spin to 120. That's when I'm going to stop. Now, theoretically, we are in SVS prep, and so I could split this across days if I wanted to split my points. I don't want to do that. Our SVS prep is going pretty well. You can see here we are currently leading by about 400,000 points. Okay? Now, if we go phase by phase, you can see this phase I can play the wheel, but also next phase I could play the wheel. Now, this happens to be the day where we spend a bunch of stam cans, and that, like, kind of dominates the points anyways for that day. So the conventional wisdom is that you go all in on kind of day 2 with your spins, if that's what you're up to. So here she is. Lynn, let's do the spins. We're going to skip the animation. We're going to drop the gems. We're going to make it happen. Oh, one last thing. We should see how many I have already, so we know how many we get. So let's get a look here. From the last time around, I'm sitting on 189. So we're going to do this thing. Chat is reminding me to say that the packs are not worth buying. I do generally agree with that, especially at this stage in our sort of progression. The packs here, you don't need these manuals as much. You don't need the XP as much. So the value of the pack is not really there. Just spend the gems. All right, here we go. Don't show this again. Let's start gemming. First up, 5. So that's decent. Then, okay, 10. Now we're talking. All right. We get 3. Mid. Okay, and then he gets 2. He says mid, and then gets 2. Bit of a rip. Okay, do it again. Please. 3. Well, chat, come on. We can do better than this. There we go. 7. 7 is solid. And 4. Kind of mid. Oh my god. Please. We gotta pick up the pace. Chat, this may be the best spin I've ever had. 21? Unironically, actually the best spin of my life. Is it 20? No, it's 21. Yeah. Big chillin', chat. Big chillin'. Oh my god. Well, that's crazy. That's crazy. Followed up by 7. Not bad. All right. Followed up by 2. The good luck offset by the bad luck. We crack this 2 more times. Not bad. 8. Streamer luck is a thing for real, chat says. 5. All right. And that wraps up our spins. We claim the tiered rewards. GG easy. Oh, baby. Love those tiered rewards. Which now, we were at 189. What are we up to now? 381? Pretty good result overall, right? That ain't bad. 192 in total, right? Something like that. Anyways, do we go and we put in the shards into Lynn? I'm kind of inclined to do it. We will have another stage where I can score points from upgrading heroes in the state of power. So let's just go get a look at that real quick. So upgrading rare, epic, and mythic heroes works today. It will work tomorrow. But on the 4th day, I can't do that. And on the 5th day, I can't do that. So if I wanted to be really cautious and save for future SVS preps, I don't have to spend now. But I think I will do it today. I feel like there's a snowball effect for getting ahead on the leaderboard. So I want to contribute to that effect. I think the thing that I won't do today is use my Mythic General Shards. Because I was considering using my Mythic General Shards to just go max Reyna. But I don't have the widgets to do anything with this anyways. So it doesn't really matter kind of where these go. I think I'm just going to spend what I got, but not use my Mythic Generals until maybe the next time around, okay? So let's see how far we get here. We unlock the 2nd star in its entirety. We're on the 3rd star. 3rd star completed. And almost got the 4th star done. Seems good, chat. Seems good. I can go in and upgrade her skills as well, which I feel like is probably not a bad idea. The game is going to swap her in for certain activities anyways, so we'll just take these as far as I can take them. I don't know how much it's going to make sense to do the exploration ones, but I have enough manuals that doesn't really matter. I feel like it doesn't matter to me. All right. There we go. We did it. Our spins for Lynn. She's up there, man. Our collection is looking pretty decent overall. And I suppose while we're here, I mean, sure, let's do this little thing. So with regard to next steps for my account, because I'm like a power joiner, I'm not just a joiner, chat. I'm a power joiner. Because I'm a power joiner, I think my game plan is to slow roll the widgets, prioritizing Reyna, because I actually would rally with her. And then I will probably use her to rally for a bunch of different things, replacing Mia. And then my next priority, I'm not sure who it would be. Probably before Lynn, it ends up being Amos. Because I already have Greg. And Greg is pretty solid for defending. Amos is better than Flint. Yeah, the latest generation of infantry is generally just better than the prior. So I think that my number 1 prio is probably Reyna. My number 2 prio is Amos. For rallying, I'm better off with Geronimo anyways. For garrisoning, the best I've got is Flint. So stepping something up would not be the worst. We'll see. You let me know in the comments what my prio should be. Should it be Lynn? I don't think so. But let me know your thoughts, all right? You enjoyed the vid? Throw a like on here and subscribe. And if you want to see the first time I spun Lynn, I'll have a card in the end screen. You can see how I did then, how that went, and how we did compare to now.